Today our topic is velocity time graphs. The variation in velocity with time for an object moving in straight line can be represented by velocity time graph when the object is moving in a straight line. See here, along x-axis time is taken and along y-axis velocity is taken. Here time is taken in hours and velocity is taken in kilometer per hour. You know the units of velocity are meter per second or kilometer per hour. Then these quantities are in kilometer per hour and these quantities are in hours. Now we are to draw the velocity time graph for an object moving with velocity 40 km per hour. Means there is no change in velocity at any instant of time. See here, when the time is 1 hour, then the velocity is 40 km. When time is 2 hours, then the velocity is again 40 km. When the time is 3 hours, then the velocity is 40 km. When the time is 4 hours, then the velocity is 40 km. Then we will get these points. When 1 hour 40 means here the coordinates will be 140, 240, 340, 440 means the x is varying and y is constant. It means that here there is no change in velocity. When there is no change in velocity, then no acceleration is produced. No acceleration is produced, and we will get a line like this parallel to x-axis. Now we will study from book. See here, and the velocity is represented along y-axis. Time is taken along x-axis. If the object moves at uniform velocity, the height of its velocity time graph will not change with time. That is, there is no change in velocity along y-axis. There is no change. It will be straight line parallel to x-axis. Figure 8.5 shows. See here, this is the figure 8.5. We have got such line parallel to x-axis. Now it will be straight line parallel to x-axis. Velocity time graph for a car moving with uniform velocity 40 km per hour. We know that the product of velocity and time give displacement. You know that velocity is equal to displacement upon time. This formula we have done before. Then displacement will be equal to velocity multiplied by time. We know that product of velocity and time give displacement of an object moving with uniform velocity. The area enclosed by velocity time graph and the time axis will be equal to magnitude of displacement. See here, we have got a rectangle. What is the area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. What is length here? Length is time and breadth is velocity. Velocity multiplied by time gives us displacement. This is the formula. It means the area under the line AB. Area, if we are to find the displacement travelled from A to B. If we are to find displacements travelled from A to B, then we are to find the area under the line AB. Area under the line AB will be this area. This will be the under the line AB area, and this is a rectangle, and area of rectangle is length into breadth, time multiplied by velocity. This whole is the displacement. I hope it is clear to you now that the displacement is velocity multiplied by time. Area under the line AB is length into breadth. It is also velocity multiplied by time. Then displacement is given by the area under the line AB. We know that the product of velocity and time give displacement of an object moving with uniform velocity, the area enclosed by velocity time graph and the time axis will be equal to magnitude of displacement. To know the distance moved by a car between time t1 and t2, using figure 8.5, draw perpendiculars from points corresponding to t1 and t2 on graph. The velocity of 40 km per hour is represented by height AC, and see here, this is the height AC and this is the length. This whole distance on time axis is t2, and here to here the time is t1, and here to here the time is t2. Then C to D the time will be t2 minus t1. This CD is equal to this t2 minus t1. This is the length of this rectangle along time axis, that is x-axis, and this is the velocity, that is 40 km per hour. Then what will be the area of ABDC rectangle? It will be CD multiplied by AC, and CD is, just now we have calculated what is CD. It is T2 minus T1, means T2 minus T1 multiplied by AC, that is 40, will give us the displacement covered from A to. See here, to know the distance moved by car between time t1 and t2, using figure 8.5, draw perpendiculars from points corresponding to time t1 and t2 on graph. These are the these perpendiculars to t1, and this is the perpendicular to t2. The velocity of 40 km per hour is represented by height AC, and this is AC. It is 40 km per hour. Or BD at the time T2 minus T1 is represented by length AB. This AB is equal to T2 minus T1, or we can say this CD is equal to T2 minus T1. So the distance moved by the car in time t2 minus t1 can be expressed as AC into CD. See, this is AC into CD, length into breadth. 40 km per hour multiplied by t2 minus t1 r. It is 40 into t2 minus t1. R here, per r means r is in the denominator. These r's will cancel and the distance we will get in kilometers. Area of rectangle ABCD shaded in figure 8.5. This is the shaded portion of rectangle ABCD. We can also study about uniformly accelerated motion by plotting its velocity time graph. Consider a car being driven along a straight road for testing its engine. Suppose a person sitting next to the driver records the velocity after every 5 seconds. A person is recording the velocity after each 5 seconds by noting the reading of the speedometer of the car. The velocity of the car in km per hour as well as in meter per second at different instants of time is shown in figure. See, this is the table for this. Time 0 seconds, 0 meter per second. Velocity of car in km per hour is 0. After 5 seconds in meter per second, velocity is 2.5 meter per second, and in kilometer per hour it is 9 km per hour. Then after 10 seconds it is 5 meter per second and velocity in kilometer per hour is 18 km per hour. Then after 15 seconds 7.5 meter per second and velocity is 27 km per hour. Now see here, velocity is changing equally in equal intervals of time. 9, 18, 27. How much difference is there? 9. Here 0, then 9. then 18, then 29, 9 2s are 18, 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36, 9 5s are 45. It means that velocity is changing equally in equal intervals of time. Here 5 seconds, then 10 seconds, then 15 seconds. In 5 seconds the velocity is changing by 9 km per hour. In 10 seconds then the velocity is 18 km per hour, means change is 9 km per hour. Then in 15 seconds velocity is 27 km per hour, change is 9 km per hour, means the velocity is changing equally in equal intervals of time. When we will draw the graph for such a conditions, then we will get a straight line as that we got in distance time graph in uniform motion. We will get the same type of graph as we got in uniform motion. Now here time will be taken along x-axis and velocity will be taken along y-axis. Now we will do this graph in our next video.